It's a groovy little truck. Someone's having a wedding in here later. Looks right nice. I don't know who's getting married, but that's a cool sink. Got a quirky little toilet.
So this is our vineyard. You got any questions? You got any questions about vineyard?
Proper nice garden. Right, so I've just been to the Chiltern Valley Brewery. I bought a load of drinks, to be honest, because they were all banging. I've got myself some Irish liqueur, absolutely stunning, and got myself some ales. Oh, love it! Can't wait to try these. So me and the old lady, young lady, sorry, are now off to the hotel after a cracking tour and having some pork scratches, which are a bit too garlicky. Whee! Really nice old buildings. Dragon. Said they were parking anyway. I'm not sure. Proper nice, proper old fashioned feeling. Hey? I don't know.
There's still ice cream, there's still ice cream.
Can do. I'm on the Guinness. Let's see if I can split that G. Nope. Up if I press button. Hello and welcome to a room review. I am currently in West Wycombe, which is down south near to London. It's a very nice, charming little room that we're staying in. It is £55. It's a room above a pub. The pub's very nice downstairs. There's a couple of nice pubs in the area. We've been in Wycombe for the day, as you might have seen with some of the previous videos before this starts. We've been on a brewery tour. But yeah, this is a lovely little room. It's cost us 55 quid. I closed the curtains and stuff. The window was open when we got here, which was probably to vent it, make it smell nice, which isn't a problem. I don't mind that. The facilities have been used because we've been here a while. My phone died, so I had to recharge it, and we've used the facilities. But you get your standard. You get tea and coffee. You get a kettle, which we've used. Take your look at that, whether you make your decision whether it's nice or not. I don't think it's too bad. I've drank out of worse, but I've also seen better. A lovely little mirror for well, if you want to do your makeup. The only thing that baffles me is the kettle's on here, but the plug socket is down here. It's a bit silly, but yeah, so that's a bit silly. But there's plenty of plugs throughout the room. You get a telly, you get a plug down there, and a little desk and a light. As you can see, we've already had a cuppa, and I've already been on the sauce. But yeah, all in all, it is a lovely little room. There is a few issues, such as scuff marks on the ceiling, scuff marks on the walls, and whatever that is. Now, I've signed a form saying that, you know, we won't damage the room, there won't be any damages, but considering how there's already this sort of stuff, also one of the other reasons why I'm filming, just to ensure that we're not charged for something we haven't done. Let's have a look inside the cupboard. So you get a cupboard, you get extra pillars and a mirror, coat hangers. We're standard in any hotel room. Yeah, the cupboard is a bit wobbly, and you get whatever those are. I have no idea what they are. I just got to drop one. If you have an idea of what they are, let me know. Leave a comment below. There's more in that one. Oh yeah, lovely. That's the view. A nice little garden view, and there's bird doo-doo on the window. Yeah, actually it's a nice view. It's not the worst view you could possibly wake up to. The bed itself, let's have a look. Now, I've been sat on it, so it's not neat and tidy while waiting for my phone to charge. There's a few bits. I have inspected the bed before, so I'm not going to go into a grand old stripping of the bed, but it's soft, it's comfortable. I've been sat on it, and it's relatively clean. The headboard is lovely. Not a clue what that is, or why it's even there. There's two, there's one at the other side. Yep. And whatever that is, not a clue what that is. Yeah, overall, the main room itself seems fine apart from a few scuff marks, but it is cosy and it is nice. Further to the previous, there is an hairdryer. Probably should have moved these first time, but there is an hairdryer. But I can't find an iron. I need an iron. Now you do get complimentary water with it. Forgot to mention that you get free water. So this is the bathroom. I've been told the shower's not very good. I've not used it yet. This is the floor. Let's have a look. But it is clean. I'll give it that. It appears to be very clean. Apart from the wall, which you can see, it's got scuff marks. To be fair, I'm not going to let that ruin it, because overall it's a nice room. And it's just a few scuff marks in the bathroom, which... yeah. Maybe I'll let that one bother me. But other than that, it's just a bathroom. You use it for what? Washing and toilet. The windows are nice. I like the windows. Very old fashioned looking. It's a very old fashioned looking pub from the outside. Everything around here is very old fashioned looking. It's very nice. Very old fashioned, very timely. Big crack in the wall, but I think That's due to how old the building actually is. And that's the washing facilities. As you can see, I've got some of my stuff. I'm about to use it. I've run a close inspection. There's not much filth apart from the what filth we brought in. We brought in any. But yeah, no, lovely. Nice little features like this to hang your dressing gown if you use a dressing gown or bring one with you. Yeah. So this is the bathroom. Not the greatest, but very spacious, which kind of does it better. But yeah, this is the bathroom. Right, I'm coming to use the shower myself. What I have noticed, I didn't say earlier in the video, if the floor is creaky as all. But that could be, again, down to the age of the building. Now I'm about to come use the shower myself. My partner's used it and she says it's a bit rubbish. Just looking at the shower, it's very old looking if you ask me. I mean, I'm sure I had one of these when I was a kid, in a flat that I grew up in. So we'll soon find out whether it's good or not. The shower head itself looks a bit, I've never seen one that looks like that before, so that's very unique if you ask me. So I've just used the shower. Yeah, it's not the best. The head itself leaks. It doesn't run that powerful. I'll try and show you if possible. Boom. So, as you can see, it's spraying outside there. Yeah, spraying out the side. Runs cold for quite a bit first before it gets warm. But yeah, spray that side out this side. So it's on the opposite side. You might be able to see it dripping down to here. Yeah, so it leaks out there and it sprays everywhere. When it gets hot, it can be hard. It can be quite difficult to hold. Just turn that off. So it can be quite difficult to hold. As for these, the taps, they can be a bit confusing. That one's actually the cold, that one's the hot. Might be a southern thing. Up north, that one's the hot, that one's the cold. But again, it could be just the fact that it's an old building. Or cultural differences, you know, northerner, southern, maybe, who knows. So the door handle, there's no lock. Didn't notice that the first time, but there's no lock on the door handle. Need to sort my hair out and then get on it. So it's going up for 7. Gonna check out the local area, get some grub, have a few more drinks, see what this place has to offer. Check in with you. Okay, checking back in. Just walked in there, stubbed my toe. Ow! I didn't realise that was that high at first. Big step there. Best watch where I'm walking. This place is full of big steps. Look at that. What's this?
I don't know. I was going to ask you that.
Onion. Onion.
Just onion.
Right nice. Oh, chips are banging.
Plate of onion.
just had a lovely meal, but then we went up to somewhere called the Swan. Oh my god, so there's this fish. It was weird. It was like the bar hadn't been updated since 1958. There wasn't any beers on tap. There was like some barrels at the back of the bar that... The woman was about 70. No disrespect to the woman, she was actually really lovely, even though she looked at me like she was going to murder me because I interrupted her TV. They also had a TV on in the pub. Not playing sports, not playing normal things, just normal ITV sort of stuff. But was not happy when I walked in. They didn't sell lagers. No on draft. Cans of pop. To be fair, it did only come to £5 something, which is the cheapest round I've had all night. And the bitter was proper bitter, I'm not going to lie. I enjoyed that. Really enjoyed the proper bitter. Yeah. Oh my god, guys, just found this out. Wait. Put the light on. Boom. See that mirror? See that? Boom! I did not notice that at first. 1 minute. Let me turn the lights off. Boom! Yeah, I'm that easily excited about things and stuff. Yeah. Bit of stainage on the floor. Don't know what that's about. Didn't notice it earlier. Not gonna lie, was a bit busy looking at everything else. But yeah, stainage all over the floor, and the walls are really dirty. Here beside the bed. Not gonna lie, I do like that wallpaper. I don't usually like stuff like this. A little bit of wall art. Don't know what that's supposed to be. This is a late night re-review, you could say. Yeah, you can see myself. Sorry, I've just showed my shadow and it makes me look much bigger than I actually am. Right, so I'm up, had a cracking night's sleep. Fair, this bed is proper soft, proper comfy. I'll get that. Overall, did wake up a few times at night, but that was just because I was somewhere different. The bed was proper comfy, proper. I had a sound, deep sleep. Woke up this morning, had to open the window, like when it was open when we got here, because this room gets red at the moment, sunlight sort of beaming through it. Yeah, so overall, it was a nice sleep. One good thing about this place is checkout is before 11, so you got till 11 to check out, so it's pretty late, that's pretty good. So if you had a late session, you get an extra time in bed. Hey. Yep, so that's it. I'm gonna get round my stuff to gather up, have a cuppa, and then get off, probably hit somewhere for breakfast on the way home. Anyway, toodaloo. Whoa, kettle. Aha! Coffee in a teabag world. Also, love this milk. A lot of people don't. I fucking love it. I know it's not real milk, but I just love it. Oh. I have a vlog camera. Whoa. Well, it's a vlog handle. It's a bit rubbish for my phone, to be honest. I need to get a new phone. Also, there were some banging last night. That's not the fault of the hotel though. It was probably just, well, it was other guests, but it's probably due to the fact this building is so old that the slightest little bang will echo. It did sound like it was coming from the other side of the building. But yeah, but again, it's probably because it's just such an old building and sound just travels straight through it. But yeah, that's one of the things I'll give this building. It's because it's old, it's got such a good character. It's going through the village and seeing all the other houses. It just reminds me of what's that film where that plays Inspector Morse in it? Anyway, just ruined the video. Thanks. Goodnight, Mr. Tom. That's the name of the thingy, the TV film that this place reminds me of. Goodnight, Mr. Tom. These are the rules. You can press pause and have a look at them. The table's a bit scuffed. That was our room number 2. So we stayed just there. So I'll look at the beer garden. It's an actual garden, which I think is pretty cool. We didn't use this yesterday, we just sat in courtyard, but shit, this is actually pretty good. Would I recommend staying? I would actually, for price, at 55 quid. There's not much to do in the village, but yeah. Other than that, it was a comfortable night's sleep. This is the village. Somebody lives there. There's a pub there. We went in there called the Plough. Put it this way, it's a yokel pub for yokel people. I just went to toilet wear and it's like, how dare you ask? Other than that, it was lovely. Just yokels. Went for a walk down here yesterday. They were a massive bird of prey. I don't think it's just flown past winter. No. Yeah, there. Oh, I can't see it through the sun probably on my phone. That's a shame. Massive thing. Whee! Roundabouts. So we're heading back into the village. You'll get a good see. I can't get my words out. I do apologise. A good look at the village. So the pub that we stayed is here, and that's the one with the yokel people. And this pub, yeah. We were getting daggers. She did not like the fact that we come in the pub. There's a cave up there. We weren't paying to go in that was quite expensive. Right. So you're probably wondering why I didn't film the check-in. People don't like being filmed, so I don't want to intimidate people or make them feel uncomfortable by putting them on the spot, so I won't be filming check-ins and check-outs when I do these videos. Plus they might not like people walking around the actual hotel, so that's why I won't do it. Anyway, thank you very much. Peace. I've got Rambo First Blood in my head, you know the song. The road is long, but I don't know the words. I just got that bit on loop. So what did you think of the meal last night?
It's alright, expensive.
That was the cheapest thing on the menu and all. Only because they didn't have everything else we wanted. You know, we got there and she goes, there's no fish in beer batter because someone just ordered the last one. There's no chicken burger. It was just the option of beef burger and sausage and mash. I would have had the sausage and mash, but I already had sausage and mash earlier in the week. Really can't do it twice. Yeah. This camera does not compliment my face.
This is how you look.
Rude. actually banging. I'm not gonna lie, it was some high quality stuff. That I will sing its praises on. It was probably the best side of chips I have ever had. Would you say?
Yeah.
Yeah, they were like Mackey's chips, just on salted roids. They were just beasts. I didn't get the cabbage and onion thing though.
I think it's a speciality for their national.
Yeah, could be. Also were nice too. Mayo that they used on that was high quality. But yeah, it were lovely food. It were a lovely dining experience. If you're not staying in the hotel and you want to just have a meal, go there, because that is nice food, really nice food. But yeah, just stay away from the Swan pub. Weird, really, really weird. Yeah, they need to catch up to modern days, I think, in that pub, or at least.
Small village now, isn't it?
Yeah. But the pub was just a living room. I tell her, and then she's like, well, I sell beers, not lagers, draft beers, and they were like round the corner. And then it was like, we don't sell pop on draft, we sell cans of lager. I'm like, how does this pub function? It reminded me of like a very old-fashioned shop, known all in one shop. The Two Ronnie sketch. I've got 4 candles. 4 candles? No, 4 candles, not 4 candles. You know where I'm going from with that. That's exactly what it was like inside. Motorway. Stop. Should have gone for 2 full English breakfasts instead. Weren't much difference. Right, let's get munching.